back. So we're here in last episode. We met Gant, Chief of Police. He seems like a really nice person. What? I want to check out that knife a bit more. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Aji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. But wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact same time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. What? Order! 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 Anyway, we were at the department all flustered as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places? Screw scientifically speaking, that's like almost impossible. Before we do, I want to get that knife a bit more. Look at that knife. Because it has something that really interests me. That tag says SL92. Maybe it's a case number. BL6? Huh? That's a little weird, but okay. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Wrighto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why would there be another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something, a muffler. Wow, this guy's cool. I like him. Actually, hold on a second. This was found in Goodman's pocket, but... There we go. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Ah, haha, an honest-to-goodness what do you mean for the judge? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92, and this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? At 6 minus 7S 12-2? Your Honor, it's upside down. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? SL9. Aha! When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down. For what reason? SL9. That's the same thing that's written on this knife's tag. And this is supposed to mean what exactly? Order. Well, Chief? Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Wrighto. Win? What game is this guy playing? So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice! Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. Still makes no sense. That was a bad day for the department, who weren't in any shape to do any investigation. Something didn't happen at the police department too, did it? You got a good look in your eyes. There, Wrighto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. Chief, did something happen? And why haven't I heard? Why haven't you heard? Or why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened to the police department that day? Another detective? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Huh? But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, right? I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one! This kid's sharp! Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you with one thing and one thing only. Well, basically, if you just say a different thing, you can just go back and press them on the same statement, but, let's see. Where the victim was found. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. Evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that. This type was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. Happy? He just got handed our tickets to go to town on this case. Okay, it says it's not officially linked. Well, I think we found a connection here. Or not. Didn't expect that. Why is my objection overruled? Oh well, that wasn't... Hold it. Chief, the defense position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Heh, you don't say. Well, out with this, Wrighto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. This knife was found in the lot. And the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag. And we also now know that the detective who murdered the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Do you have something you would like to add? You do make a good pair. It took my men 2 days for which you deduced right here. Chief, I requested you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, and, can we get the information? Unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Ah, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victims... We know his division. He was a freaking detective. Oh, whoops. The victim's ID number. Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all. We keep a tight lid on ID number, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... 5842189. Wait a second. That's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Yeah, it tells me something. Something's off about that. Or on about it. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning... It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Something interesting. What's Goodman's ID number? Witness? What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused. What? I got confused, huh? Guns a-blazing. The same person? One person was murdered this... Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh! Is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Wrighto. Personal IDs are top secrets. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait! That ID number we'd heard from the chief earlier. It started with 82. I've forgotten. You got the first number wrong again. The chief of police that gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. Two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho, ho! Sharp as a tack, Wrighto. Sharp as a tack. Wait, Detective Goodman is our victim! He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department and the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible! So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time in a completely different location? Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. No, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. Whoa, what? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins. Sounds a bit familiar. Excuse me, but is Mr. Rogers anyone on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room? Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written on the top of the report. Ah! Why didn't your officer tell me? In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of your duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report to this morning as the court as evidence. Then no such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. New evidence may only be submitted if it concerns the case on trial. And how is this relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this as evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was proven by Wrighto over here. Good job, Wrighto, my boy. My boy! Huh? I was just doing my job. No! No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. You are becoming a thorn on my side, Worthy. There have been rumors. After all, you were sitting in the defendant's chair just last year. I apologize for this terrible act of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, Just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I've never seen Edgeworth like this. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. We will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will this be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? There's supposed to be a question mark there. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment is for this, I hope, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Well, we're going to be investigating a little more in the next episode, so I will see you guys then.